Hello everyone and welcome to the part 2 of my hangman game where I'll teach you how to make a hangman game using Python. In the part 1 I explained you how to obtain a certain word from a list and print that to the Python interpreter. If you haven't seen that video, I'll be putting the video in the description and even showing it in the information tab. So please check that video out and watch the video so that you understand the working and the theory related to the game, and then you will continue watching this video. Okay, so let me get back into the programming of this game. So now we have created a word which is simply showing the value of the word present for the user to guess. So now let's comment the print word, and let's create a guesses variable which will give us the number of chances available for the user. So I will simply use guesses as a variable, and I will create a len, and that will be the length of the word. So that many guesses will get plus two more guesses to make the game a bit more fun, or the available options will be too less. So I've created plus two more options, and now let's print the guesses and let's check out what output do we get. Okay, print guesses. Let me save this and Sublime Rep, and let me run this file. So we're getting six chances, which means our word consists of 4 letters plus 2. So that means we are getting 6 chances, which sounds to me good for me for a certain option related to a game. Okay, so now we have created our guesses. Now we have to create the visuality of the guesses, where here I've created the stars. We need to do that right now. So what I'll do is I will simply create my guest list. I will portray that into the main program now. So what I'll do is for letter, meaning for the number of letters in word, that many letters present in word, I will append a star into my guest list. So let's say the word consists of 4 lists. Say the word is rain. Okay, and it consists of 4 alphabets. So that means 4 stars will get printed into my guest list. So that means that both meanings will be the same. There will be 4 stars. Understood? You understand that? And I will also be adding plus 2 more stars, since we need to improve the game, improvement of the game visuality. Okay. So I will just say guesses for letter in guess, main list. Okay, dot append, and I will append the number of present items present with a dash. Okay, so that is it, and now we will just print this list to see what is the output present. Okay, so I will just print it. First I'll save this, which we always need to do before running a program. Okay, and I'll go to my Sublime Rep Python, and let me run my current file. So it's 10, which means the word consists of 8 alphabets, and here we've got 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that is 8 blank space, means 8 alphabets are present for the user to guess. Okay, so I've created that, and let me just take this part down. Okay, and now let's create the stars that which I was talking about. So the stars that we need for this program. Okay, so what I will do is I will just say for, again I will use the word letter just means just I, basically what we always use for I in range. I'm using it for in letter in range, so that will improve the readability for the user. Okay, so for letter in word, that means our word here, this word that is present, for that many letters present in our word, we will append that much chances. Okay, so let me just put my list name life dot append, and I'll create this append, and let me just take the star which I've got. Just give me a while. Okay, yeah, I've got this saved in my program, the star, and let me note that down here. Okay, so that will just improve the visuality of a program, nothing else. Okay, so I'll append that, and I will also append 2 more stars, since we want a better visuality of our program. Okay, so live dot append, I'll just simply append it here, live dot append, control V, and let me just control save it. Okay, control V, live dot append, and now let's print this live that we have made, the live list. Let me save it, and now we should see two lists printing, three options, that is the guess, main list, and live. Okay, I spelled it as lift, I don't know why did I do that. Okay, so let me take you to my Sublime rep and run current file. So we've got three. Okay, so that is, everything is working perfect. The word consists of 3 alphabets. We are getting guesses 5, and the number of stars that are also being present is 5. So that means 2 extra options for the user to guess, which will improve the fun and other reasons of the game. Okay, now let's create the main program where the main logic runs through. So I will just say main program. So this portion of the program will have all the logic running through. Okay, so what I will do is while dash in list. Okay, while dash in main list, we will create this alpha, and I'll create an input field saying that guesses, GUE, guess. Okay, so we'll say guess, so that the user will understand that he has to guess an option. Okay, and I will uppercase it so that the input statement gets uppercased even if the user puts a lowercase alphabet. Okay, so that would also improve the readability and the accessibility of the program. Okay, and I will just, now let me just save this and try running this, control S. So I will also explain you why did I do this, why did I use this while dash in main list. I will explain you that, do not worry about it. So let me take you to my tools, Sublime rep, Python. I think so I did a mistake. Sublime rep, Python, run current file. So it will just run. So it's saying guess an option. Okay, so I'll just guess S. Okay, it's keep on guessing. It's keeping on guessing while the, I'll show you why it's happening. It'll keep on happening. It'll keep on happening. So what's the reason? So this keeps on happening. So the reason for that is, what we did is while dash in main list, which means while the dashes are present in the main list, we have to tell the computer that keep on showing the guessing option. Okay, so we will keep on guessing till the dashes remain. If the dashes end, which means we have put all the guesses present, and then the game is over, means the user has guessed all the options. So that's why till the point where dashes are present in this list, we will keep on giving the user option to guess. Okay, so now I will just print a /n to continue the line program to the next line. Okay, otherwise everything would come to be too much compressed and it would like spoil the readability of the program. So now we have created a guess. So now what happens is, if I'll just show you this explanation. So if this alphabet is in our list, we will append it into our main list. Okay, else we will reduce our life to -1. So that is, our life will become 5 in this case. So what we will have to do is, we will have to check now. We will have to create an if-else condition saying that does this word consist in our main word of the game? If it consists, then it's good. Otherwise, it's a failure. So what I'll do is, if alpha in word. Okay, so this word I created here, I'll just show you. If alpha in word, which means that I guess present in the word. Okay, if alpha present in word, we will say, and now if alpha is already present in the main list, which means maybe by mistake the user has guessed, let's say now there's a cake. Okay, so the A is present, so the user guesses A, and there's no more A present, but still the user is again and again pressing A option, which means that there's an issue, right? Though he has guessed it, he's using it again and again to make fun of the program, to cause problem in the program. So we would also create a nice feature so that that issue would not exist. So what we'll say is that alphabet is already present in our main list that we are checking out from. We will say that print your guess already exists. So I hope you understand, which means that it's saying, the computer is telling the game user that you have already guessed this, please guess another option. Okay, and during this point your guess chances available will not reduce by -1 since you have already guessed this option. So it's as simple as that. Else, okay, so now we have to create the else condition. Maybe that word is not present in our list, right? So for that we'll use the else case else. Okay, so what will our else say? Now we will have to create a indexes. So which index will be present? So I'll create a new list where I'll say that def get index. So what does get index will do? Do not worry, I'll explain you that. Get index, and I'll just create a variable argument of character. So it will return all the index present of that word which we have guessed. Okay, because we have to put the word in the correct position, right? So I'll show you. Say now this word is some big word. Say it's a word of, say, water. So water, if we guess A, the A should come in, should be present in this, in the second option. It should not go in the third option, or it should not go in the first option, because first option will be for W, second option will be for A, and so on. So we need to know the index of that word so that we do not cause problem in the program. Okay, so for that we need to make a function which will return the index of that word. Okay, so K for K comma V in enumerate. So what does enumerate do? It's pretty simple. It returns a list. So your K is your index and V is your element of your list. Okay, so in your parentheses you will put the list name that you want to check out for. So what will be my checkout in this? I will say word, because we are checking from a word. If also we have to create a if condition. If character is equal to V, that means if the option, that the character that we choose, so say here it is alpha, if our alpha is equal to the V, that means the element, then we will return the index of that element. Understand? So you understand what does enumerate do? It returns the index, that is K, and V is the element of the certain word. So if our character is equal to that alphabet present in the word, it will return its index. Again, if our word, that alphabet that we are choosing, is present in the list, it will return its index. As simple as that. I'm using return condition, and this whole list is called as list comprehension, where I'm creating a condition inside the list and I'm returning that same condition in the same list. So it improves the space and reduces the typing needed for the program. So I hope you understand what I have done in this line. It's a bit confusing, but I hope you've understood it. If in case you've not understood, try typing this on your compiler and run and check out what will options you will be getting. Okay, so what I will do is, now I will create a variable index. I will create that variable index and I'll equate it to a get index. Okay, get index function, and in the parentheses I will keep alpha. Okay, so now I hope you're understanding what is happening. So I'll just give you a small example of this. Print index. Okay, let me save this and let me run this. In case you aren't understanding what is going on, do not worry. Okay, so it's a 10 letter word. I don't know what it's a, I'm sorry, it's a 8 letter word, but 2 more extra options, so it's 10. So we do not know what is there, what is the word whatsoever. So let's try giving a guess A. So that guess did not, it seemed maybe must have come correct, since there is no word saying that already exists or whatever. So we do not know what is going on right now. So yeah, we got our option correct. So what happened is E E was present in this list, means E is present in the word, so that's why it returned the index number 1 comma 7. See, I've told you all to print here, right? I've told you all to print index, so it came to know where E is present, and as soon as it came to know that, it printed 1 comma 7, that is its index of that word. Okay, so index of that, I'm sorry, alphabet, index of alphabet E, and A was not present in the list, that's why it randomly didn't print out anything. Okay, so for right now we will have to hide this 10 that is always coming, so let me just do that, give me a while here. Okay, so I have to simply comment it, pretty simple, nothing complicated. Okay, and I will also create another print statement that it will show us the amount of guesses that we have ready. Okay, so what I would do is here I'll just get this back again, and I will create a f string, and I will say that letters, okay, letters that you have guessed. Okay, so this will just bring down the letters that I have guessed in case I've guessed anything, and I will create my braces, guesses, and take that down, and let me just create a slash n for line spacing. Control S, save this. Let me run this back again and show you what's going on in the program right now. Okay, so letters that you have guessed is showing us 8. There's an issue, do not worry about that. I used the wrong list. I had to use a list called guessed. Okay, so that's our guessed. So now let me run this program and show you. Yeah, letters that you have guessed, and that is empty since we do not have any guesses done right now. Okay, so let me try guessing something. A, yes, so A is present in the index 2. So how does the index work? I hope you know that 0 is this, the next one is 1 and 2. So A is present in the index number 2, so that's why it's returning that index number. That is what this function that we did explained us. This get index is making us return the index number which we will be requiring for the program ahead. Okay, so let me check this down. Okay, so for now I have explained you how to obtain the index of the word that we have guessed, and I feel this is enough for today's video. So again, if you like the video, do drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and stay focused and keep on programming, and I will be back soon with the part 3 of this program, and I hope you're liking the content that I'm creating. If you like it and if you have any suggestions whatsoever, please put them down in the comment section. I will be happy to talk to you regarding it, and I will comment them. Do not worry about that, and stay safe, and I'll be back soon with new videos. Thank you.